FGW fans, are you enjoying yourself tonight? You know, I think we all know why we're here tonight. And that would be Rick Toms. Well, maybe it could be our FGW superstars in the back, but maybe it also could be two of the hot up-and-comers in the wrestling world. Two of the biggest forces to be reckoned with in the wrestling world. I'd like to welcome our special guest to FGW tonight, the king of the heavyweights, Deimos, and daughter of Roddy Piper, the wild child Teal Piper, the House of Heathens.
The commencement of the annual purge, sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours.
Tell you what, I am so excited to see you two. Welcome to FGW. You know, it is an absolute honor that you...
I'm just gonna stop you right there. I do believe that it is an honor for you people to meet the House of Heathens. You know, we got the pleasure of smelling some of your complicated smells earlier, and you remind me a lot of this building that is barely holding together. And I think it's safe to say that Ohio is now what I consider a flyover state. You knew it. You've read the news. And I came all the way out here. I bring the king of the heavyweights, but I've seen the back, and let me tell you, there are no women back there on my level. Your entire women's division is a train wreck, and you know a lot about that.
I shall not be defeated. You are my enemy, and I will seek my revenge. Challenge me! I made my wrong!
So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to fight you as much as one of my I'm just speaking a language that Ohio people can understand here. Do I need to talk slower for you? You are nowhere close to being on my level. So maybe you should walk your ass to the back where you belong. Wait for her to come crawling so that you guys can lick yourselves out of here. What do you, is that arm his leash? I came all the way here and wasted my Friday waiting for a real opponent, a real wrestler.
Deimos might want to be careful what he wishes for.
He opens up his big mouth and a big moon is gonna come and close it.
For the first time since Origins 5, Jack Vaughn gracing us with his presence.
Oh yeah.
There's a few things that I need to address tonight, obviously, but first things first, I have to give the people what they want.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Come blow on that for me.
There it is. You like that, didn't you?
A slap at the thigh. Give the people what they want.
Okay, bring it back up. Oh, no. Now, some of you may have noticed this lovely lady to my left. Some of you may remember her, some of you may not, so let me reintroduce her. This is my lovely and talented better half who will now be taking valet duties, Miss Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah. Beautiful she is.
Round of applause for Veronica Vaughn. Warm welcome here to the FGW Arena.
Absolutely.
Now, as for you two, did I hear you say that you wanted a real professional wrestler?
Oh, I did. I heard it.
Boy, do I have good news for you. Because it just so happens that FGW is one of the places where you can find the last real professional wrestler, the veteran Jack Vaughn. And make no mistake, I may have taken a little break. I may not have the FGW championship around my waist anymore, but the FGW arena is still Jack Vaughn's house. And when I hear that there's people coming into my house and trying to throw their weight around, I gotta do something about it. So, Fenrir, you've already had a match, you're still showing the effects, so it's okay with you, and it's okay with Harley. And if it's okay with the FGW fans, I say we have a match. Jack Vaughn teaming up with Harley Fairfax. Brian Levick, what do you say?
What I say is that knee slap was like butter, Jack Vaughn. FGW fans, do you want to see these two take on the House of Heathens? I said, FGW fans, do you want to see these two take on the House of Heathens? Let's bring out a ref and get this match started. Oh, man!
In this match, Nicole, now official, will be Fairfax teaming with the returning Jack Vaughn against the House of Heathens. Deimos and Teal Piper, 2-on-2 against the veteran and the Shield mate.
I'll tell you what, Teal, Piper, and Deimos, they said that this was a flyover state, but they made the wrong pit stop.
Well, that remains to be seen. Two of the best that FGW has to offer. Teal Piper going to start things off, it would appear, with Fairfax.
Here we go, that bell was rung, and the fun has just begun.
Fairfax adept in multiple forms of martial arts. Teal Piper, daughter of Hot Rod Rowdy Roddy Piper, a second-generation star. There is some big-time competition in the ring. Wrist lock from Fairfax.
The Shield maiden herself trying to dominate in the middle of this ring. Teal Piper putting her in a complicated position right now that the Shield wall Fairfax is finding her way out of real quick.
Yeah, the Shield maiden breaking out of that hammerlock with a side headlock to Teal Piper.
Shield maiden is not somebody you want to take too lightly here in the middle of this ring.
And Teal Piper exchanging holds with Fairfax. Fairfax looks like she might have been going for a back suplex. Teal Piper not letting it happen. One more time. But again, Fairfax not allowing Piper to get the better of her.
Oh, it's Teal Piper's going a oh, no. Okay. All right, Fairfax, we see you.
There's the cover. It's patented Fairfax off of those kicks. Fairfax, of course, teaming with Jack Vaughn. Teal Piper teaming with the king of the heavyweights, Deimos. Jawbreaker from Piper. Clothesline to Fairfax.
Oh, she's not done yet. There's another one. You see Teal just poke her in the eyes.
DDT. Here's the cover now.
Going for it. Shield maiden kicks out.
Fairfax lifted up by the hair. Teal Piper smashing Fairfax's skull into the top turnbuckle. Stopping a mud hole into the midsection of Fairfax, Nicole.
It doesn't look like she's done yet as she chokes her with her own hair. Scraping her face against that rope.
Teal Piper looking pretty proud of herself. Joe Lopez not liking the way that Teal Piper raked Fairfax across that top rope. Headbutt from Piper.
If you've seen them wrestle before for the House of Heathens, you would know that wherever shenanigans and chaos is at, you'll see these two.
Knife edge chop across the chest of Fairfax. Fairfax fighting back against Piper. Mule kick. Piper tagging in the king of the heavyweights.
Oh, and Jack Vaughn just gives a good smile like he always has. It's that mustache.
So many great moments
Yes.
in FGW history that have been brought to us by Jack Vaughn. You have to excuse me, I misspoke earlier. It was the last time we saw Jack Vaughn was March to the Future in that classic match that he had against Ryan Michaels. And yes, he is no longer the FGW champion, but that is still Jack Vaughn standing there in the middle of this FGW ring, looking into the eyes of the king of the heavyweights.
And there's a lock up to two. Huge men. And they're really going to put us on an awesome match right now.
Deimos backing Jack Vaughn into the corner.
Oh.
Jack Vaughn not backing down. Another collar and elbow.
Here's a nice headlock.
And nobody can grip a nice side headlock like the veteran Jack Vaughn.
It's like two trees running into each other.
Jack Vaughn. Oh, with a second rope shoulder tackle.
Oh, that was real nice.
Manhattan drop to Deimos.
Not done yet.
Atomic drop. And Deimos, well, creating some distance, Nicole.
Somebody's going to have to scrape up this house.
Oh, there's no way. Hold on, are we going to see it?
No.
What a drop to the chest.
Man, that's what a champion looks like right there, standing tall. There's that little shake, little shimmy. We love seeing from him.
Jack Vaughn, the FGW champion for a better part of a year. And look at Teal Piper.
Teal Piper hanging on to his leg.
Wily tactics here from the House of Heathens. And Nicole, what do you think? Will Jack Vaughn, will Fairfax, will they pay the Piper tonight?
Oh, this is definitely an off-the-wall match to be in the middle of this ring. But they're both in there for a reason, and I don't think they will. But I'm FGW all the way.
Shoulder thrust from Deimos. And Nicole, I myself am an FGW original. I would love to see Jack Vaughn and Fairfax take this home, but you cannot discount Deimos and Teal Piper. And that is why you see the spine buster, the power of the king of the heavyweights.
Jack Vaughn kicks out from Davis' hold.
The king of the heavyweights neutralizing Jack Vaughn, capturing that arm. Forearm smash. Right hand. There comes Jack Vaughn. Oh! And what an elbow across the mouth.
And Deimos didn't come to play.
What was that?
Oh, there's the tag in to Teal Piper. She wants to have some fun too.
And Deimos back into the ring. Once again legal, having some fun of his own. Teal Piper.
There's another tag in.
Keeping each other fresh. Nice tag team strategy.
Oh yeah. And there's another tag in.
Oh, Deimos requesting silence so you can hear the reverberation of that chop to the chest of the veteran Jack Vaughn. Jack Vaughn, the body shot to Deimos. The exchange of the right hands.
Yeah, these are two phenomenal athletes standing tall right now in the middle of this ring. What a matchup.
Oh, super kick from Jack Vaughn.
Oh, there's that big boot we all love. Off the ropes.
Talk about a big boot, my God, right to the chest, to the mouth, somewhere in that region of Jack Vaughn. It took him down, and it took it down hard.
Oh, you sure did. He's still moving, which is shocking. But then again, this is Jack Vaughn.
You are watching our main event of tonight's Shockwave. Fairfax and Jack Vaughn versus the House of Heathens, the Lariat. from the veteran. Down goes Deimos. Jack Vaughn needs to crawl over to Deimos. He needs to get the cover, needs to drape his arm. Over to king of the heavyweights. But Nicole noticed wisely Deimos rolling over on his chest, not allowing for that cover to take place. Trying to get the Teal Piper.
Oh, he's crawling. He's trying to make it, but you also see Jack Vaughn trying to make it. He did. He got that tag in. Let these ladies loose.
Polish hammer. Into the back elbow. Fairfax slamming down Teal Piper.
Oh. Oh, and she is angry. Deimos stops her and grabs her by her leg.
Deimos taking down Fairfax, halting her momentum. Piper taking advantage. Fairfax knocked off of her game. Back elbow from Teal Piper. Roundhouse to the side of the head, right to the temple, Nicole.
Oh, and it doesn't look like Teal's done yet.
Teal using her head. Snap there out of the corner. And there's a kick there right to the chest, bringing down Fairfax.
Fairfax is down. She is still moving. Like I said, there's a reason why she's in the middle of this ring right now.
Spine buster from Teal Piper.
And there's the cover.
Off the back press, Harley. Fairfax kicking out.
Shield maiden getting to her feet while Teal Piper waits for her.
And Piper. Shades of the hot rod himself with that sleeper hold to Fairfax. Trying to cut the air supply off of the Shield maiden. Fairfax trying to break the grip of Piper, Nicole.
Oh, that's a lot to get smashed against that ring. She got out though.
She did, but how much did that take out of Fairfax? Jack Vaughn extending his arm, as is Deimos. Who will get to their respective partner first?
Deimos really trying to get Teal Piper to look up, and
There we go!
There it is!
Jack Vaughn. Shove in the chest. Over the ropes he goes.
Yeah! There you go, you see that?
Bionic elbow from Jack Vaughn.
Super phenomenal athlete, Jack Vaughn.
Fireman
He's
carry.
done
Nothing like a good old-fashioned airplane spin to disorient your opponent. Both to the face.
Okay. Here we go. There's that little thing. Yeah.
That's the veteran's elbow.
One. Oh. Kicked out at the two. They still got more to give.
What a main event. What a night that it's been here tonight on Shockwave. Teal Piper.
Here's those shenanigans I was telling you
The
about.
fingers go into the eyes. Double underhook. Down goes Jack Vaughn.
Deimos going for that cover. The Shield maiden Fairfax puts a stop to it. Going for Teal.
Jack Vaughn, all too familiar with that maneuver with his history with Ryan Michaels, our FGW champion, able to kick out. Deimos asking Piper to find her way to the apron. Oh no!
Oh, Deimos takes out his own cover and gets a roll.
Jack Vaughn did it!
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, Shield Maiden Fairfax and the veteran Jack Vaughn!
Tonight, the team of FGW Zone was able to defeat one of the most dominant, debilitating forces in wrestling today. The House of Heathens defeated by Fairfax and Jack Vaughn.
What a matchup for this arena.
Wait a minute!
What?
Fairfax with a poison mist to Jack Vaughn. Blinding, that green mist blinding Jack Vaughn.
It is not good. Oh,
Harley,
I think they liked it.
Yeah, Fairfax, you heard what she had to say, folks. I mean, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for being here.